get into this face, honey. Like, hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Hi, hello, what's poppin'? My name is Fancy Mahmoud. I am so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, we'll be reviewing Dossier. This Dossier is it's a company that makes inspired by perfume. So they take like high-end luxury perfumes and make a dupe for it, essentially, is what they do. I ordered these ages ago. I got Floral 3, which is an inspiration of the Chanel No. 5. The next one is Fresh Floral 3, and this one is inspired by Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gia, and I freaking love that perfume. Third, I'm just gonna run through the ones that I have so we could go in depth and talk about them each. The next one I got was Fresh Floral One, and this one is inspired by Versace Bright Crystal. The fourth one I got is this one's Oriental Floral One, and this one is inspired by Lancome La Vie est Belle. And last but not least, I got Oriental Woody One, and this one is inspired by Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. I freaking love these perfumes. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. So let's talk about the company first. The company, Dossier, is, like I said, makes inspired perfumes of high-end luxury brands. I would say their selection, they have a very limited selection every like month or every few months or whatever. They like recycle the perfumes that they do make, so they don't have like a specific forever line that they keep. Like, oh, like if I was to run out of any of these perfumes, if I go back on their website, I probably wouldn't find them. And that's the one thing that's kind of like also another thing is that their shipping their shipping takes forever. Like literally, I think it took me, for me to get my thing, like my purchase, it took me 4 months, which is absolutely ridiculous and is unacceptable. I do have to grant though that I ordered like during COVID, so it's when everything was stopped, like all production was stopped, people were quarantining, that's when I ordered, so that's probably why it delayed everything so much. But I've had friends that ordered recently and they said that they still haven't gotten their stuff like even after a month later, which is super annoying because when you order something you want to get it as soon as possible. Also, yeah, so that's definitely my biggest gripe with them. I had to email them so many times, and they didn't send me I didn't get a tracking label. I didn't get nothing, like no confirmation, no tracking, no nothing, until like I was like, okay, hey, just go ahead and cancel my order. And then what would you know, 2-3 days later, it's at my doorstep. Like, why? I don't have to email you 1,000,001 times to get my purchase. Like, that's just very frustrating on the consumer's end because, baby, like, we ordered our stuff, so we need our stuff. Like, thank you very much. But I was super patient with them because with the whole quarantine thing, like, I was like, yeah, I kind of understand. But after it was like 2-3 months, I was like, ma'am, now you are pushing your luck, okay? But yeah, so anywho, let's just dive right on in. What I do like is that they give you, okay, so let me just go through the box. So this is how the box comes. It's real cute, it's real simple. There's no, in their packaging, I did like that they didn't have excess like plastic and like wrapping and all kinds. Like, this box is very sturdy. It comes in a box, it's real cute, you know, little simple company name. And then when you open it, the inside is red, and then it has like all the stuff here. So it says, the fair alternative to luxury perfumes. It was made in France. It's vegan and cruelty free. It's risk-free order, and it has clean ingredients. So that's nice. And then it gives you this little card, which tell you all about like what which perfume this one was inspired by, all the notes, how it works, things like that, the concentration. So these are all eau de parfums. This one's 12%. And like I said, this one is the Floral 3 that was inspired by Chanel number 5. So the top notes in this is aldehyde, neroli, and lang lang. The middle notes are jasmine and May Rose, and then the base notes is sandalwood and I can't freaking talk today. Oh my gosh, it's sandalwood and vetiver. I'm not sure. So for the actual Chanel perfume, it's also a floral. It's a powdery floral perfume, and the key notes is aldehyde, jasmine, neroli, and sandalwood. So they got those. All of those are in this. When you get the perfume, they give you the actual like big bottle of perfume. I think it's a 1.7 ounce, but then they also give you a small like sample, so you could just sample it, and if you don't like it, you could return it without having to open the bottle. But the thing is, there's no way to know if you've sampled. Like the bottle, you just open it. But I do love the packaging of the bottle. Like it's very simple, very, you know, sleek. I love the cap. So the cap is magnetized. Like, do you see that? It's very magnetized. And it also has like what the name of the thing, what the name is, as well as the notes just right on the label here. So that's really, really nice. Let's go ahead and take a smell. I would say this smells very, very similar to Chanel number 5. It has a very, except for this one has more of a, it has a more of like that sandalwood in it. That's the only thing. It's a lot more potent, I would say, than the Chanel number 5. Like Chanel number 5 is very, very strong. It's a very like in your face type of perfume, but this one is definitely like, I don't know, it has like this scent that just, it has, I don't know, one of the ingredients that's in there, it's kind of like Rudy in a sense, which I know Chanel number 5 is, but this one's more, you know. I really think it's either the sandalwood or the neroli that's kind of like really peeking through, which surprisingly is, oh, neroli, okay, that's the top note, but the sandalwood is the base note. Like it's really shining through. But yeah, that's that on that. I really love their packaging. I would say it's similar, but I personally like the actual Chanel perfume a lot more than this one. So the next one we're gonna open up is this one. So this one is Fresh Floral. This one's Fresh Floral 3. So this one is inspired by Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gia. And same thing, all of them come with the little travel size one, so I'm not gonna keep showing you guys that. So all this, like the packaging and everything's the same in all of them. And I was really, really excited to get this one because I freaking love the actual like Giorgio Armani one. And I'm like, if it smells just like it, it's so much cheaper. Oh, the prices are $29, so you get 5 for $99, I think, or 5 for 10 something. So they're really, really cheap, and the lasting power is really good on them. So I was like, if they smell just like the actual perfumes, then Miss Ma'am, we found ourselves a winner, you know. But so this one, I would say, does smell very, very similar. That's the thing, like none of them are gonna smell exactly like the perfume, but they are gonna be smelling very similar. So the notes, okay, so the original for the 1.7 is $78. I should have probably said so for the other one. Oh my god, does this happen to you guys anytime you wear makeup? Like, so annoying. So the notes for the original, the key notes are gonna be jasmine, gardenia, and warm wood. It's a floral, but it's like a fresh aquatic. That's what it says, fresh, and fresh aquatics is a scent type, but it's in the florals family. I love this. I feel like this is a really good perfume for like summer, spring, stuff like that. Like if you want something light and airy, that's the perfume to go for. And I feel like this brings it, but it brings more of, it has like an undertone that's, yep, that would make sense. The cedar wood, it brings it very, it's not as light and airy as the original, like the Giorgio Armani one. This is definitely a lot heavier. I would say this is more of like a nighttime scent, whereas the actual Giorgio Armani is a like a daytime scent. It's very bright, it's very airy. It's a very like fresh, florally type of perfume. But this one, it can, I feel like if you spray it just a tad bit, it could pass off as that like very during the daytime, but it has a very like the cedar wood is strong in this. You could smell it. Yeah, I still I still like it, but this is the type of perfume where you could only do like one spray. We have a Fresh Floral One, which is inspired by Versace Crystal Bright. This one smells just like it. Like it's a really, really good dupe if you like Versace Bright Crystal or Versace Bright Crystal. You're gonna like this because it smells just like the actual perfume. It's very fruity, it's very fresh. It's very like, yeah, it has a very, very fresh like scent with a lot of fruit undertone. The scent, the scent notes, oh, well that would make sense. So the notes in this are, the top notes are pomegranate, yuzu, ice accord. The middle notes are magnolia, lotus flower, and peony. And the base note is amber, musk, and acajou wood. You could definitely smell the pomegranate in this. You could definitely smell the amber and the musk as the both base notes. And it does actually have, now that I'm thinking about it, it does have that floral type of scent, but it's very like fruity as well. I personally don't really like this. It's just not my type of scent. It's actually kind of giving me a headache, honestly. So the next one is called Oriental Floral One, and this one is inspired by Lancome with Viabelle. I love the original Lancome one. I had a sample and I'm all out of it, so now I need to go get the actual one. But I freaking love the original. So this one, it is a very, so the notes, the top note is orange blossom, the middle note is jasmine sambac, hazelnut iris, and the base note is patchouli gourmand accord. So a lot of people don't like patchouli in their perfumes. So if you don't like patchouli, you're probably not gonna like this. But it does smell, this is a very like night, it's a very winter perfume. It's very warm. Let me go get the sample, see if I can smell a difference. So this is the sample that I had. Like I said, it's completely done. Oh, baby. Oh, this smells nothing like it. Yeah. Okay, so they smell nothing alike. This is like the lighter, fresher cousin of the actual Lancome one. And yeah, this is very, very light. The Lancome one is very deep, like warm. You could definitely smell the patchouli, definitely smell like the accord, the gourmand accord in there. So for the 1.7 ounces, $99. It's very warm, it's very spicy, and that's the family type that it's in, which definitely makes sense. It has the key notes are iris, vanilla, and praline. So they completely missed the mark. It's actually completely two different perfumes. Yeah, this one you could definitely smell the vanilla. You could definitely smell like the patchouli that's in there. Whereas this one, you can't, you can't smell. You could definitely smell the orange blossom in this one. That's what makes it very light. Whereas the actual one is very like deep and warm and spicy and like, ooh, like gives you a warm hug, you know, like. But this one smells absolutely nothing like it. I'm very disappointed actually. Now that I'm smelling them like side by side. Now I want to do that to all of them. Like I need to go get the other. I need to go get the other perfumes in order to smell them side by side. But that's freaking wild, bro. It's so wild. And last but not least, we have Oriental Woody One, and this one is inspired by Chanel number 5. No, it's not. It's Chanel Coco Mademoiselle that it's inspired by. Yes. So this one, the notes are bergamot, top notes bergamot orange, middle notes jasmine and rose, and then base notes patchouli and vanilla, vetiver and white musk. So let's give it a smell. This I would say just smells just like it, or very, very similar to Coco Mademoiselle. It has a very like mature scent. It's very nighttime. It's very, if you want to be grown and sexy, this is the one to go for. Or if you're like going into a business meeting and you want to be a boss ass bee, period sis, this is the perfume you go to. It's not light. It's very like, it's a very like adult scent, I would say. Also, yeah, I would say this definitely smells very, very similar to the actual one. But you could smell the bergamot and the patchouli. I feel like those two are always going to be very powerful in perfumes that have it. Like you could always smell them. Also, you could smell the vanilla, the hint of vanilla, and the rose, the jasmine and the rose. I feel like really come through in this one. But yeah, I definitely like them. I like this one. So my faves out of all 5 have to be the Lancome inspired and the the Mademoiselle. I really like those 2. The other 3 kind of give me a headache, which is probably why I have a headache right now. I don't like that. They smell very, I don't know how to describe it. Like you just have to smell it for yourself. But I don't like it. Like they're very, very overpowering. They're very strong. They're just a bit much. Like I'm an extra ass bitch, but they're just a bit much. Like I can't. And every single time I smell them, they always give me a headache. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to do something about that, because what? But yeah, so that is that on that. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Also, comment down below if you're a perfume type of person. Do you like wearing perfumes? Do you like wearing colognes? Like what's your vibe? What's your favorite perfume? I would definitely like to know. I freaking love perfumes. They are my pride and joy. I just love a good perfume. But yeah, are you gonna check out Dossier? What's up? What's poppin'? What's tea on that? Yeah, so let me know. I probably will not be purchasing from them again. Their deals are very, very tempting, because they're very, very cheap for like perfumes that actually last. But I personally will probably not be purchasing from them again. Yeah, that's just my take on it. But yeah, that's that on that. I really hope you guys have a good day, and I will see your lovely faces in the next one. Bye.